relax. Where is she? I owe her an orange. Here?
Yeah.
So I have got the oranges, that's fine. No debt, no doubt. Are you ready for the class today? I don't think next time if I teach the class anybody of you will show up, but it's a bad situation. Mars is in transit. There's nothing I can do. And when it is a retrograde Mars and the age is Aquarius, the water carrier, it's a natural thing will happen that whatever you think, do, understand or be, it'll be clouded. And it's going to be 7 years. Good news is that you won't see anything, feel anything, and you will just die in vain. Bad thing is that what's the idea to be clouded? What happens when the water and heat mixes? It creates a steam. So you know when rain happens, what happens, and if those things or vipers are not good enough. I remember once we were in New York and we were on the freeway. And that rain was cats and dogs. There was nothing to it. So heavy rain I've never seen. And all of a sudden those vipers stopped. Right? We had to pull the car on the side. And there's nothing we could do. Car was fine, everything was fine, but those damn things won't move. And if they won't move, we can't see. We can't see, we can't move. And the guy said, well, somebody can just go out and keep on wiping. It didn't work. It didn't work. It was very... So, I mean, everything has a price. Everything has a situation. These 21 years, there's nothing I can do, but I can help. It's not that I can do anything, but I can help. I'll help myself, I'll help you, and I'll have a situation. Because today I was dictating the tantric course for the summer. And my main intention was not to convince you how good it is, but to convince you how good you are. Isn't it amazing? I pulled up all sequence of the kriyas in which you should feel good, doesn't matter what it can be. And tonight you will feel good when I'll finish with you. But well, you know, it is not a moral justification when you know honestly something and then you end up being a teacher and sit on a class and teach people and then do nothing. Just talk, satisfy, elevate you, inspire you, make you feel good. It's a fool good, it's not feel good. Fool good everybody does. I mean, this is the job of a preacher. You go to church, God is there. We already know the damn thing is there. What are we worried about? If God is there and you are there, then why you are miserable? You know, every street in a corner there's a church, there's a yogi, there's a swami, there's a padre, there's this holiness and all that nonsense, and people are suffering. This suffering has a reason. It is simple thing. The biorhythm of the body and the heavens and the earth. There are three. Identity, the base element, and the heavens, the subtle elements. The biofeedback of these three systems sometimes conflict. And that is all human tragedy is. All this religious teaching and the meditations and lifestyles and philosophies and whatever it is based on some way to find that balance. Balance of the Trinity. Father, Son and Holy Ghost, Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, I, you and us, God and angels and self. soul, Atma, Paramatma, Mahatma, call it anything. To me, it doesn't make sense. There's a bad, good, and neutral in the world. These are your three minds. And if you cannot reach your neutral mind, doesn't matter wherever you reach, you have made no journey. Period. And I know it, therefore I know it. All these things which people do, and they do it good or bad, makes no sense to me. You suffer, I suffer on average about 10 times than you. It's not that I don't get information bad and I'm not entangled and I'm not a problem. I don't have to make decisions. It's not all the time I meditate in the evening and get jump up and here comes teach you class. That's not true. I still work 22 hours a day. And every word I write, I have to do one thing only, write one wrong sentence. And I'm 63-year-old. I'm never in a position where I can say sorry and get away with it. There's no word in me, my life, I can say excuse me, and it's okay. I'm such a bad habit, I don't know how to even say it. I'm 63-year-old, I have never said no to anybody. I can say no, it is not good for you. That no I can say. But if it is on me, I'll not say no. I'll try to figure out a way. And it happens. Live that life for one day, you'll understand me very well. But there is a calmness inside. There's a peace inside. There's a trust and faith that God has created me and He shall carry me. No, it's not that I am not sick, it's not I'm not miserable, it's not that I am poor, it's not that I'm not rich. You name anything, I'm all that. I'm not rich enough because I don't want to say no to anybody, I want to help everybody. I'm poor because I don't feel that. Today it is very funny. There's a guy in Beverly Hills, he has two sides of the play card. One side is very happy, smiling, and I don't want to repeat the words. But if somebody doesn't give the money, he shows the other side of the card, and it is really bad. So good and bad, so that's the way he is. He always smiles up, never says anything. Today the card said something different, that it's my genuinely such and such birthday, and you have the right to bless me if you have the right to bless yourself. I mean, it's a very philosophical thing. So we stop and we say, we have to give you money. So he said, this is too much. I say, for all the time we never gave you and you never abused us. This account is balanced now. And then we start again and keep our credit going. Not a one person he spares. If you don't give him anything, he won't say a word. He smiles, such a big smile is worth $10 anyway. And he just turns the card around. And he's such an intuitive. He knows this guy is going to give him money or not. He's far out guy. So I said, keep our credit going with you, because we go every day for lunch. It's a religious duty which we have to perform. And for 22 years doing the same thing, it's become even a path to recognize us. So this guy recognizes us, but he smiles all the time. He never showed the other side of the car. And today after coming, when I came and sat down, I said, God, you are very kind, personal, and very merciful. Otherwise, who are we? Thousands like us roam around. Even this guy who's not merciful to me, you don't give him a quarter, forget it. You're going to get that card, doesn't matter what. And he says nothing, just turn it around. And it's so bad. And there's nothing you can do. So what I'm saying, The projection of the life is not you. If there's a peace inside, tranquility inside, the outside arc line protects you and does things for you. Bring you things which you can never understand. One day I was sitting in a situation, I said, do it, do it, do it. All I was wanting, a person said, do it, and I would have done it. I just wanted an excuse. Didn't happen. Didn't happen. It doesn't mean that you can do something and it will happen. It's not the other person can happen and it will happen. If you are perfectly perfect, it is 10%. If the environments are perfect, it is 10%. It is 20%, 80% still is unknown. %80 still is the unknown. And not recognizing the 80% is with you is a tragedy. Maybe it is a ghost, maybe it is an idiot thought, maybe you don't believe in it, still feel. What's wrong with feeling? Just feel. Just feel. You are 30 trillion living cells, alive, perfect in rhythm. Unbelievable phenomena is your body. In 72 hours, your all cells change. In 72 hours, you are absolutely a new constituent within the realm of your psycho-identity. What I am teaching today, after a couple hundred years, this is all people will speak like. You don't even understand what I say sometimes. So there may be a language gap. The psycho-identity in the biorhythm of his projection and regression will compute itself to a perfect balance. Doesn't make any sense to you, but that's what it is. 2 square B is equal to thigh. That's all it is. And that's what a human brain is going to be. It's going to be very marvelous. Computer will give us billions and billions power strength. One press of the button will do it for us. Wow, how big we will be then. Not only we'll see the planet, with the power of the computer we'll see each tree and size, smell, shape, and how many times bird visit that tree and how many times they fly away. That much information will be at the tip of the finger of the man. With these heavenly stations we are creating, an ordinary man in a house can focus and see for himself. It will not be the state intelligence. It will be common man's intelligence. The houses, the rooms, the words, the speeches, the talks can be heard and seen at hundreds and thousands miles away exactly as one is seeing right there. There shall be no walls, there shall be no curtains, and there shall be no secret. Every human still will be free and independent, and they will make their own code. Still the individual will rule and be the sovereign in one's own individuality, but in the atmosphere, man shall know all when man doesn't know. And that progression will be, and it's the same progression. It's not something we are going to build up for nothing. It's just the same thing which your intuition in your brain does. Intuition in your brain can just let you know all what you want to know. And you can heal or you can heal. You can reclone yourself or you can want to reclone. There's nothing beyond you. There was nothing, there is nothing, and there shall be nothing beyond you. The question is, do you connect? How much of the 80% you got? That's the question. It's not I'm a Sikh, I'm a Muslim, I'm a Hindu. God knows when the people talk like, I have to do this way and I'm Muslim this way, I'm a Hindu. That's such a jerk joke. I can't even believe it. Man fights with a man word. This is black, this is yellow, this is pink. This is ugly, this is beautiful. I don't know what criteria is there. There's no criteria. Criteria is very simple. Do you know the 80% or you don't? You have your 10% or you don't? You have the favor of other 10% or you don't? That's three things. You decide everything, not all these philosophies. Oh, this is a beautiful poetry. I said, give it to me. Why for? I said, you don't know a word in what is written in it. You are reading and enjoying it for nothing. I don't know. What do you mean, sir? I said, what tell me. This is written. In the light and the daffodils, the petals were nothing but a message to me. I said, have you read this? Yeah. I said, what it means? I said, dumbbell, come on. This one line I picked up, answer me, what is this? I don't know. Just daffodils. No, it is telling you that the light, the creative sense of subtlety and stability of the daffodil leaf is the bountiful beauty of God. You recognize that? That's your yogi way of discussing it. Can you believe this? When you talk to somebody like that? When you do not know the intuition, you do not know the subtleties, the sophisticatedness of life, gross pleasure and gross enjoyment and passion and all that and ego, this is animal world. It's not human at all. Human is very sophisticated. Like this. Come on. Come on. Look at the tip of your nose. Put your hand on your heart, left. Raise your pinky. It is the first finger. I know I said pinky. I see how many believes. Nobody believed me. Did you know that I'm just joking? It's called Jupiter finger, index finger. Pinky is this, I know. It's in English. But had in India, and I would say raise your pinky, immediately people would have done this on a second note. But I know you're American. That decides your immigration status. I know how much people obey here. But anyway, just relax and press your upper palate with your tongue turned. Turn your tongue. And press your upper palate. Nothing else. Press it hard and sit straight as you are the most honorable sage of the sages. Master of the time, you are the divine self. Your posture should be impressive. Just very impressive. And must understand you are watched by 30 trillion people. That's your audience. Your all living cells are your audience. The stress of years and years will be eliminated today. Play that Ardas by Amardas Guru, only the music form. Your mind will go through about 1,000 years of meditation with this. Because it's not only you meditating, we are meditating with you too. Millions of angels are meditating with you. Magnify and megafy it is to 30 trillion four square. There's an American word, solid state. Be in a solid state. Rest all will come to you. Jupiter is a kind teacher. Saturn is a command teacher. That's the difference. That's why we don't raise the Saturn period. Sit alone as you are the only divine. There is no God but you. Stress will start leaving you in another 2 minutes. You will be in the twilight zone for 11 minutes thereafter, which will be very painful, and then you will reach a state of equilibrium. So please get ready and be alert. When stress leaves the mind and the body, normal behavior is you feel very uneasy. Two times people feel uneasy when they are getting stress or they are getting rid of it. That's called twilight zone. Change the tape to Wagru cause meditate. meditate, meditate, meditate.
Young and the youth, full and smooth, is a meditation. It's good Whole creation is the relation between God and man. The whole creation, this entire creation.
What sin cause for? Sin cause. Ekam Gavi, whatever that first. Steady, reaffirm yourself and go through it. You have to go through it as you have to go through being on stake and being on cross, or being on hard plate. Call it anything, it's the same thing. You have to go in a solid state with oneness of mind to go through it. It's very difficult to handle Jupiter energy, so please.
This is I the key,
not small, deep, deep. Hold tight and pump your belly button. Hold the breath and pump your belly button. Exhale. Inhale deep. Body will go through the changes. Hold the breath and do the same again, powerfully correct. Pull it up and down. Exhale. Inhale deep. And do it harder this time. Press the belly button back and forth. Pump it like a fan. And now exhale, but keep on pumping. Exhale and keep on pumping. Now hold the breath out and keep on pumping. Inhale. Keep on pumping. Exhale quick, long and deep. Hold it out, keep on pumping. Inhale. Keep on pumping. Exhale deep, 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 out. And keep on pumping powerfully. Relax. Wow. Hello. The only thing I can suggest is discuss some movie and news and just some earthly thing, because we got to go home, so come down, it's just okay. Breakthrough, breakthrough, breakthrough. Talk to each other. Hey, my every breath. Hey. My every breath. Next weekend we are going to say, let us change my star in my own destiny. We're going on a freaky trip, and I'm going to teach, they say I'm teaching 2 days, and I'm going to ask them to give me one more day if we can fix in somewhere. And we'll have 3 classes in a row and change the energy. I think I'm ready to go to India, so before that I may finish some work. My idea is just this. If everything went well and it all fixes in the program, we'll do it. But in next week we are teaching twice? Yeah, but well, we'll discuss and announce. There's not big hurry. Those who get the message come, those who not, God's will. Simple as that. I believe if there's a calm inside, outside, calamities don't matter. Avalanche can bury you, a fire cannot destroy you. Outside disturbance has nothing to do if inside calm is reached. And I'll push myself for that. And Niranjan, can I speak to you for a minute? And it doesn't mean you should listen to me, you should talk to each other for a few minutes. Hurry up.
I hear and see and speak of you. Each breath reveals this universal truth. From the past and future and now it shall be. With thy name I'll dwell in you eternally. Every life is a living God. To me, everything is God's personality. Every kiss is God's romance to me. And every love is God's originality. God such, to God such, Abbe such, non-egosi such. God such, to God such, Abbe such, non-egosi such. In me, with every beat of my heart, I feel the presence of you. And in me, with every breath you impart, I'm in the rhythm with you. In me, from the sounds that I hear, I play the music of you. Within me, through your words you are here, so I sing the glory of you. Every heartbeat is God's name to me. And every breath of life is ecstasy. In a breeze I feel you touching me. In every face I see you looking at me. By your grace I'm in harmony, living reality. Every life is a living God. To me, everything is God's personality. Every kiss is God's romance to me. And every love is God's originality. God such, to God such, Abbe such, non-egosi such. to
I'm not
me.
sure if you had that.
And I awake in your company. The dawn plays a symphony, revealing reality. Every life is a living God. To me, everything is God's personality. Every kiss is God's romance to me. And every love is God's originality.
Everybody is relaxed? Now this is a very strange meditation you have to do before we dismiss the class. Now please press your temples with the full force of your hand and technically as powerfully as you can. Press hard, close your eyes, and extremely loud in a musical form you are going to sing. May the long time. Press. No, this is wrong. Start again. 1, 2, 3, go. No. May the hard, press hard. Stop it. Now press your both ears hard as you can. It's very essential. Now sing it again. Loud. Put your both hands at heart. O my soul, O myself, O my polarity, in my neutral being, give me the clarity of light, guidance of the self through my intuitive self, and let me expand to all what there is. And all energy for all what there is be in me, the source and the resourcefulness, so I can be grateful forever. Satnam. Please relax and slowly pick up your things and slip away. Ooh. Yeah, we have to talk. She's coming to talk. She thought we wanted a break from this meeting. Oh yeah, we can see. How are you?
Very good, sir. How can I serve this?
How you want to do it? Make a lot of sales, do something. You can do a million things.
Now we're waiting for you. I got
Life
your
is
message.
tremendous.
근데